In the annals of time, few figures stand as tall and as iconic as King David, a man of humble beginnings who rose to become a legend. Our journey begins in the rolling hills of Bethlehem, where a young shepherd boy named David spent his days tending his father's flock. It was in these quiet pastures, under the vast open sky, that David first found his faith and courage. David wasn't born a king. He was a shepherd, a role often overlooked and underestimated, much like David himself. Yet it was this very shepherd who would challenge a giant and shift the course of history. This giant was none other than Goliath, a towering Philistine warrior who struck fear in the hearts of even the bravest men. But David, armed with nothing more than a sling and his unwavering faith, stood before this intimidating foe, undeterred. David's confrontation with Goliath wasn't just a display of courage, it was a testament to his faith. He believed in a power greater than himself, and it was this faith that guided his stone to fell the mighty Goliath. David's victory over Goliath was more than a personal triumph. It was the turning point in his life. It was the moment that set him on the path to become a king, a leader, a legend. But the story of David is not just about his rise to power. The tale of David is rich and complex, woven with threads of faith, courage, and destiny. It's a story that transcends time and continues to inspire generations. David's journey from a shepherd boy to a legendary king is a testament to the extraordinary potential that lies within the ordinary. It's a reminder that greatness can emerge from the most humble beginnings, and that faith and courage can triumph over adversity. But his story is more than just a tale of a boy and a giant. It's a saga of power, faith, and destiny. David was not born to be a king, yet destiny had other plans. In the heartland of Bethlehem, amidst the common folks, lived a young shepherd named David. He was the youngest of 8 brothers, spending his days tending to his father's sheep. Yet, unbeknownst to everyone, a great destiny awaited him. One day, Prophet Samuel, guided by divine insight, arrived in Bethlehem. He was on a mission to anoint the future king of Israel, and his sight fell upon the humble household of Jesse, David's father. This was a house filled not with princes or warriors, but with shepherds. Yet, it was here that the future king was to be found. David's 7 older brothers were strong and handsome, every bit the image of a king. But God saw what man could not. It wasn't the eldest, nor the strongest, nor the most handsome of Jesse's sons that God chose. It was David, the youngest, the shepherd, the least likely candidate in human eyes that was chosen to be the future king. David's journey to the throne was fraught with twists and turns. He found an unlikely ally in Jonathan, King Saul's son. Their friendship was legendary, a bond formed not out of mutual advantage, but out of genuine love and respect. Jonathan saw in David a man of courage and integrity, and he stood by his side, even when his father, King Saul, turned against David out of jealousy and fear. David's rivalry with King Saul was a battle of will and patience. David respected Saul as God's anointed king and refused to lift a hand against him, even when Saul sought to kill him. Instead, he bided his time, trusting in God's promise that he would one day be king. Despite the obstacles, David remained steadfast, his faith unshaken. He was not born to be a king, but he was chosen to be one. His journey, filled with challenges and triumphs, teaches us that it's not our birthright that determines our destiny but our character and faith. An unlikely king, David's path to the throne was anything but ordinary. From a shepherd boy to a king, David's rule was marked by victories, failures, and lessons of leadership. The journey of David, as we've seen, was not one of a straight path to glory, but rather a winding road where strength and wisdom were earned, not given. David's reign as king was a tumultuous one, filled with military victories that earned him the respect and admiration of his people. He showcased his strategic prowess by moving the capital to Jerusalem, a move that not only consolidated his power, but also united the nation under one banner. His military successes were equally impressive, expanding the borders of his kingdom and ensuring a prosperous era for his people. However, David's reign was not without its failures. His personal life was marred by scandal and sin, with his affair with Bathsheba and the subsequent cover-up revealing a side to David that was all too human. These personal failures, though, were not the end of his story. Instead, they served as a catalyst for growth and transformation. David, in his humanity, learned from his mistakes, sought forgiveness, and strived to be a better leader and a better man. David's legacy goes beyond his reign. He left a promise of an eternal dynasty, a lineage that would be remembered and revered. His descendants, according to biblical tradition, included Jesus Christ, adding another layer of significance to his story. David's life was more than a tale of a king. It was a testament to resilience, repentance, and redemption. The Psalms, attributed to David, serve as a poetic reflection of his journey, filled with expressions of faith, despair, gratitude, and repentance. They are a testament to his multifaceted personality, showing a man who was not only a warrior and a king, but also a poet and a sinner. In the end, David was a man of contrasts. A warrior who penned poetry, a king who made mistakes, a sinner who sought redemption. Yet through it all, he remained a man after God's own heart. This is the legacy of David, a testament to the power of transformation and the potential for greatness within us all. David was a man of contrasts, a warrior and a poet, a king and a sinner, a man after God's own heart. Thousands of years later, King David continues to inspire and teach us. King David's story resonates through the ages, not just as a historical narrative, but as a beacon of lessons relevant even in our modern era. His life was an intricate tapestry of leadership, faith, and resilience, each thread weaving a timeless lesson for us all. Leadership, as exemplified by King David, is not just about commanding armies or ruling kingdoms. It's about making tough decisions, standing firm in the face of adversity, and guiding those who look up to you with wisdom and compassion. Our world today, with its complex dynamics and challenges, calls for such leadership. A leadership that is not afraid to face giants, just as David faced Goliath. King David's faith, unwavering and profound, is another lesson that echoes into our time. In an era where skepticism often overshadows belief, David's unyielding faith in the divine serves as a reminder of the power of conviction. His life story encourages us to hold steadfast to our beliefs, to seek guidance in our faith, and to find strength in our spiritual journey, regardless of the trials that may come our way. Lastly, but certainly not least, is the lesson of resilience. King David's life was not without its fair share of hardships, yet he persevered. He faced betrayal, loss, and war, but never did he let these trials break his spirit. His resilience is a testament to the human capacity to endure, to rise above challenges, and to continue moving forward. In our modern world, where change is the only constant and hardships are inevitable, David's resilience offers a timeless lesson in perseverance. King David's life serves as a timeless testament to the power of faith, resilience, and leadership. His story, though rooted in the past, continues to guide us, inspire us, and teach us valuable lessons that remain relevant in our modern world. As we navigate the complexities of our time, let us remember the lessons from King David's life and strive to embody his leadership, faith, and resilience. King David's story is a testament to the human spirit, a beacon of hope that continues to inspire us all. His life, full of dramatic twists and turns, is a vivid tapestry of faith, courage, and resilience. It's a story that transcends time, one that continues to resonate in our hearts and minds. Let's take a moment to recap. We've journeyed through David's humble beginnings as a shepherd boy, his unexpected anointment as king, and the legacy he left behind. We've seen how, despite his human flaws and mistakes, his faith and determination set him apart. He was a man after God's own heart, a leader who led with compassion and wisdom. But the story doesn't end there. King David's influence extends far beyond the pages of history books. His impact is still felt today in our modern society, religion, and culture. His psalms and songs continue to be a source of solace and inspiration, echoing down the centuries in churches, synagogues, and homes around the world. His life story serves as a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit and the transformative power of faith. From the arts to politics, from religion to popular culture, King David's life and legacy continue to shape our world. His story has been told and retold, interpreted and reinterpreted in countless ways. It's a testament to the enduring appeal and relevance of his journey. And so, King David's legacy continues. It's a legacy of faith, resilience, and a heart that seeks after God. It's a legacy that challenges us to rise above our circumstances, to strive for justice and compassion, and to lead with courage and integrity. In the tapestry of history, King David's thread continues to shine, a testament to the power of faith, resilience, and a heart that seeks after God.